Golden Slippers, level 1. Right, so we're in the key of A major. So A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So go back and review your A major scale. And we're in 2/4 time. So the basic unit pulse is an eighth note. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So there are going to be some other note values as well, but that's the basic feel. Okay, so we have no pickup notes, so we come straight in on the downbeat on the 1. And the form it's more or less AABB, but there's some different little twists at the end of the repeat of the A and the end of the repeat of the B. So on the sheet music, you'll see it's written all the way down 32 measures from the beginning to the end. So unlike a lot of the pieces, we're not going to use repeat signs, but it more or less is AABB. So this can be played in any contra dance. So it's what we call a square tune, AABB, 8 measure sections that are repeated. All right, so I put the metronome on about 80, on 80 here. And I'll play through it, and you can get the sound in your head, and of course obviously be using the tracks we provide with the lesson, and we'll break it down. Okay, so the metronome's going to be clicking on the backbeat, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and like that. Okay, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So you see I had to pick up the bow to start over again at the top. Okay, so we start with a downstroke, and the bow's going to get upside down sometimes where you're going to start measures with upstrokes. Don't worry about that at level 1. When we get to level 2, we'll take a little different approach, but for right now, just take it as it comes, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that means you're going to have to pick the bow up and start with a downstroke again at the beginning when you start over. Okay, so once again, A major. So a lot of chord tones here. If you look at your A arpeggio, it's A, C sharp, E. So you can see we're starting out with just A chord tones, 3 C sharps, then A. Then you do that again, 3 C sharps and A, then 2 C sharps, D, C sharp, B, B. So make sure that the D is smack up against that C sharp, so like that. Okay, carrying on. We have 3 Bs, G sharp. Now, make sure that G sharp is way the heck up there. So it would be like the 6th fret if we had frets on the fiddle. So we have B, 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 G sharp, and then again B, 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 G sharp, B, B, C sharp, B, then B, A, A. So that's the end of the A section. So it's going to be essentially the same thing, only with a different ending. So it's... Okay, now in the second time, the ending's a little different. Instead of, we're going to go. So that'll put a punctuation on the end of the second A section. Then this next phrase leads nicely into the B section. So we have a dotted quarter, so 1 and 2 and so I should go back and say that was B, D, C sharp, B, A, F sharp. Then we have a dotted quarter on the E, first finger there, 1 and 2 and. So that rhythm is going to come up over and over in the second part, so you need to master that. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Notice we have an accidental written in. So normally the key of A has F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Here we have a G natural written in because that's going to lead very nicely to the F sharp as we go to the D chord in the third measure of the B section. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So make sure you make a big deal of getting that G natural low enough. Then F sharp, so it's 1 and 2 and. So same rhythm again, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So we're just going right down the scale. So it's E, A, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, D. I'm sorry, F sharp, A, D, C sharp, B, A, G sharp. So don't let that G natural linger. It's remember, when you see an accidental, unless otherwise indicated, unless something else is happening, the bar line after an accidental you see will cancel it out. So we don't have to write G sharp in again when we see it at the beginning of this measure of E here, line 6. So like I said, the bar line at the end of the second measure of the B section canceled out the G natural. So we're back to G sharp again. So G sharp, A, B, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, A, F sharp. This next line is the same as the fifth line. Then G sharp, up to D, C sharp, B, A. I may have gotten my bow off there as I've stopped and started. But like I said, start with a downstroke and just take it as it comes. And we'll worry about tightening that up with level 2. All right, so there you go. It's a great tune. Has words. It's an old black gospel number from who knows how long, Civil War era maybe. I'm not sure, but you'll hear it sung occasionally. And it makes a great hoedown fiddle number. It's been in the Fiddler's Top 10 for who knows how long. As long as anybody can remember. All right, so have fun with that. Golden Slippers, level 1.